Hey guys. I still hear my countdown. Wait, hold on. Let me freaking. Oh my God. Sorry. I gotta mute this later. But all right, we're good. I have Erica from Bravo to the stay-at-home mom backstage, guys. Are you guys here? Anybody here? Well, you guys are here. I love you guys so much. Hey, Cass. Hey, mods. Hey, everyone. Okay, so yeah, I have Erica backstage. So bring her up. Oh my God, I can't wait to talk about this fucking show. I just cursed. I'm sorry. Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Okay. I was like, oh no. Okay. Hey.
Hey.
Everybody, say hi to Erica. She has her podcast. It's Bravo Tea with a Stay-at-Home Mom. So
yes,
I will link all
so excited. And I'm so excited to talk all things from last night.
This is freaking crazy. Like this reunion. I don't know.
Did you see? So I posted it right after the reunion aired. Shannon posted this picture.
What is it?
It's her wire transfer to John Jansen. It's her wire transfer to John Jansen.
For how much?
$60,000. So that's what he settled for, $60,000.
I would have not. That motherfucker would not have had. He would have not had a second chance because you don't accept it the first time. You don't have to offer them again. I think.
Well, do you know why I think she wanted to just do it? Because like she kept saying her legal fees are going to be more, which I do agree.
Right.
And it's not like he was asking for like $500,000.
I know, but I'm saying if she offered him the $75,000 before and he wouldn't sign the thing, you're not going to fucking get a chance. I'm not going to offer you that money again. Like you're fucked.
I know. And it was it getting on your nerves so much because like Emily said, Alexis is like the stupidest person ever because Emily is a lawyer, but also even if you're not a lawyer, it was pretty clear that if they would have signed the mutual, which means both of them, non-disparagement agreement, then Shannon wouldn't be able to talk about him either. And if she did, right to court because you're being sued because you violated it. So like Alexis kept saying, well, he didn't want to sign it because he wanted to talk about you. And then it's like, well, because you get to say whatever you want. And it's like, well, they wouldn't have been able to, either of them. It's so funny too that he let the whole season go by. He didn't settle. And now that it's over, he settled.
Needs to settle. I know.
Because I bet they did sign a mutual non-disparagement. Now, if she gave him this money, there's no way she gave it to him and he can like run his mouth about her.
I don't even think that, we don't even know who Alexis Bellino is. This chick comes in here about John Jansen's mouthpiece. I have no idea who she is. Nobody knows who she is. She has we know nothing about her. She doesn't talk about herself. So all she did was talk about John. And that person that wrote in is right. We know nothing about you. We know your relationships, your IMDb about being on. I was dying on TV for 15 years. And I'm like, I remember two things.
Star.
Fucking Below Deck. Nobody will ever forget Below Deck. Okay.
Yeah. And what happened to that guy? She was engaged to that guy she was on Below Deck with. Where'd he go?
John Jansen. No, I don't know. I think John Jansen happened, but I don't know. I mean, the way they're talking.
Then how'd you like when John was in that confessional, which she looks like a robot. She's sitting there and he was I was single for a whole entire year. And Shannon's like, are you kidding me? And then Alexis, this is my thing too. Alexis, you don't think John's going to say and lie to you and downplay him and Shannon because he's down with you and he is in love with you. So no man is going to be like, oh yeah, I was in love with Shannon, or, oh yeah, we were actually together at that time. No, he's going to diminish what they had. But that doesn't mean Alexis should be so naive and stupid and believe it. Do you know what I mean? I get she's rallying for her man. When I make my husband and watch all the shit he went, well, damn, Alexis is the best girlfriend ever because she's totally ride or die for him.
She's dumb as fuck. This bitch will say anything I want her to. At 25, you do that shit. At 25 is when you act like that. Not at 60 and 50.
Yeah.
You don't go, oh, they were just sleeping together. Or you don't diminish a man's 4-year relationship that he probably would have married if, I don't know, the alcohol didn't get in the way or whatever, because they're both alcoholics, not just Shannon. Because he was at the bar drinking with her every Friday night with Taylor and her husband.
Yeah. And to cut to the end, did you when she was he says that I allegedly hit him that night, but it's not defending Shannon, because if she did do that, that's out of control. But what was he doing and saying for her to do that? You know? He acts like he
like
wouldn't do anything.
I know. Shannon got help at her worst time. And this motherfucker did nothing but use this shit against her, threaten her, try to extort her, go out with one of her friends, show up on a fucking TV show with one of her friends or ex-friends, whatever this is. And it's like, motherfucker, you showed us who you were. Like, no, first of all, I don't know who the fuck lied to you and Alexis and said we gave a fuck about your reputation. Nobody cares about you, John. Nobody thought about you. You're not relevant to us. Although Spear cares about Shannon Bador, and that you probably had a toxic relationship that everybody else would usually probably agree with me. Like, they had a toxic relationship. Shannon was in love with him. Fuck him for diminishing it to anybody. He just looks like an asshole.
And she
agrees with him.
Yeah. How weird that, like, he's like, oh yeah, and my 2 adult children went out and like checked on Shannon. Why are you involving your 2 adult children? Because you're too much of a jerk to go check on her because you made her leave and she was drunk. I mean, I don't know if California is a fault state, but if she would have hurt someone or killed someone, I wonder if they could have almost held him accountable as well, because he said, get out of my house.
Well, the thing is, too, the daughter said, we saw her driving away, pulling away from the house. You heard the accident. That's why you went running.
Yeah, but it's the ring camera says you almost ran her over. Why are you standing in front of a drunk person's car?
Yeah, and if you ran to the corner, I mean, come on, lady. Like, you knew she got in an accident, this adult child of yours that you're protecting so much. Like, first of all, and to Tamara, like, you have one chance to be with me or be there for me at my worst. Like, you can tell me behind closed doors, I'm a fuck up, and like, I agree with you, I'm a fuck up, and I'm going to get help, and I will, blah, blah, blah. But you're not going to call me a drunk and a loser and a liar and all this shit, Tamara. And then at the end be like, I'm just so sorry. I'm going to show you, I'm going to throw you a couple glances because she knows Shannon. She knows Shannon's going to see her looking at her like that. And Shannon's going to be like, oh, Tamara does love me, because Tamara knows how to manipulate Shannon into being like, I'm going to throw her a couple looks and act like I'm on her side. Even though the whole time she's telling me, like, take Shannon down.
Yeah, I was happy, though, that at least, like, Alexis had to feel so embarrassed because even Tamara wasn't defending her on the reunion. And I'm like, goodbye. Like, do you think we'll see her next season? I hope not.
No, she's okay. No,
good.
Andy gives you, when Andy says to you, "How do you feel about Shannon now?" You're resolved. That is his key for you to fucking agree with him and act like you got resolved for this. Not to go, oh, I don't, I was defending my man and stick to your guns. That's when Andy decides whether you're fucking coming back, because he wants resolved.
He was literally like re-explaining stuff to Alexis. He's like, no, you don't understand. And then in the prior week, he was like literally having a side conversation with Shannon when she was in the middle of talking. And I'm like, yeah, he doesn't like it. It's obvious when Andy doesn't like somebody.
No, and like, he doesn't like ultimatums. He doesn't like anything. Like, and if he, at the end of a reunion, you know when he's keeping people, because he wants them to have resolve, whether you fucking fake it or not. And Alexis is like, nope. Yeah. I think Jeff Lewis has a lot to do with that too. I like Jeff Lewis, so.
Yeah, me too. How stupid is Alexis when she was making the analogy of like, well, if Katie and Heather can be friends, which first of all, they're not. And then second of all, I don't think Katie or Heather are dating each other's ex-boyfriends of like 5 years. So like, nobody are you getting a comparison? That was so stupid.
I know.
Like,
I know.
I can't with how stupid she is.
I'm like, and she's like, baby cakes. And then she's like, I was getting my baby cakes. I mean, she kept like tripping over her words because she was practicing everything she was going to say. And everything she tried to do, like.
So that Gina's like, I know. Gina was like, I know a lot of people that are done with college degrees. And it's true. It's like, please don't even try and school Emily, because that's great. Yeah, like that's great that you went to college, but that doesn't mean anything.
I know. I'm like,
and like, where'd you go to college? Like, no offense, you could have went to like this like easiest school to get into. And Emily is a lawyer. She's very intelligent.
Did you know Shannon went to law school?
Like, don't argue with her about the law.
Right, but did you know Shannon went to law school?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that. I mean, yeah, I was watching that. Like, I was like, what more could we get in the third part? Because I'm already pissed about the way they treated Katie. The way how everything ended up with Heather. Like, Heather is just a piece of shit. Like, you took you tried to take the mean girl route. You don't know how to be a mean girl at all. Like, you're horrible at it, Heather. Like, your shit that you come up with makes no sense. Like, Emily's feelings are not, like, literally are not her business, but she wasn't, like, she didn't help herself in the end by calling Emily, like, oh, that dress was too skinny, or that dress wasn't too tight, blah, blah, blah. But, like, her trying to be mean girl would have taken that opportunity to be like, yeah, I was trying to make you look fat, whatever.
Why didn't they talk about that more? The whole reunion. They, like, didn't even touch on that. And that was so rude. Well, it's dumb about the dress, but it's so rude. And I find it comical almost that someone like Heather, who has 3 children out of 4 that are part of the LGBTQ plus community, and she doesn't want them to be called out or feel less than, but it's okay for her to say that about Emily. And we didn't, like, address it. I mean, I feel like it's because the Shannon, Alexis stuff took up all the room. But
I know. And I'm like, I didn't even think Alexis was going to be there on the 3rd part. I was like, all right, she's going to be gone by the time we get back. You know what I mean? I'm so people are saying in here. Hey guys. Oh, right.
I mean, thank God she wasn't there the whole time.
I know. I forgot to tell everybody. I know we're live.
At least she wasn't there the whole entire time.
Oh my God. Is our thing lagging? Are you guys lagging? No.
Let me see.
Are we lagging? Oh, sorry, guys.
Oh, no, there we are.
Like and smash all our buttons. And if the Whose Side Are You on podcast side, if you're listening on just the audio version, you're not going to see or hear the crazy live. You should just come over here and watch it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:15 or 12:30 around that time. Play with my hair and not be able to sit still and do all the crazy shit. And talk to my live chat and sound like I'm talking to myself. But I have my guest on today, so I'm not talking to myself.
I know. I wish I've never done a live on my own because I am on YouTube too. Like, I don't know if we can like connect it to mine. I'm so bad at this shit.
You can. I think like when you went backstage, it should have said, "Do you want to stream this on your live, on your YouTube also?" But you probably, like you said, audience. Yeah, you can. Well, it'll record anyway, so you can take it with you.
YouTube channel. All right, I'm still going to talk, but I'm going to try and do this too.
Okay. Yeah, it should be like, with your email address in, and then and I think our chat, like, it'll just come up the same, but like you're able to like post comments and stuff. Like if you all that stuff. Let me see what you guys are saying. I know.
Trying to get high tech.
Emily, oh my God. Okay. I'm seeing there. I don't have my glasses on. The last me one to. I know. What does accredited mean? I don't know what accredited means. They said she went to a non-accredited law school, Emily.
Yeah, right. Because she wouldn't be able to get her license.
I know, but I don't even know what that means. What does accredited mean? Like a good one, or like somebody in like in like social media was like, oh, Emily's school's not even accredited, and some people were like, that's not a big deal. Some people are like, that is a big deal, and I'm like, what the fuck does it mean? Maybe I was speechless. I know. It's like, who the fuck says that shit? Like, oh yeah, they're friends with benefits.
No, she definitely passed the California bar because, well, remember, she used to be a licensing lawyer.
Yeah. The licensing lawyer. Yeah.
Oh, it means her credits to graduate can't be transferred to another school. Oh, well, that's fine. I mean, if you graduate.
I don't know anyway. Yeah. But I mean, I think too, like her talking about Jen and Ryan's situation, about how Jen needs to get money and, she needs to have a job. And like, what if Ryan never leaves her when fucking Shane's family, we've known since day one, because Emily told us all, that Shane's family funds their life. His trust fund funds their life. So
I know. Did you see? She's like, oh, if they funded my life, we'd be on private jets. Like, I mean, really? I figured like his family looks really rich. So I'm like, they probably bought their house. That's not weird.
Yeah, I think that
he probably does have a trust. He probably has a trust. But I like that they both work too. So maybe that's what she meant. Like the difference between Emily is trying to say like, yes, they contribute to our lifestyle, but they don't fully fund their lifestyle because Emily and Shane bring home paychecks. Funding someone's lifestyle, I feel like, means like you do nothing.
Emily has not worked. She volunteers at the freaking at that place at the.
Oh.
She doesn't work. She's never
for the reform.
She does. I'm sure.
Did you think it was? Did you think it was interesting in the second part when her and Heather were gun-ho with Katie saying, oh, the police never lie. It's like, you're literally in prison reform. You're defending people that you say that are in there unjustly. And I'm like, wait, that didn't make any sense.
I was like, wait a minute. Police do lie, Emily. That's why you're doing what you're doing. Because the law lied, or they got it wrong. And the guy got arrested for like literally talking back to the officer. He didn't even get booked, or he got booked, but then he was released instantly. So she didn't wrongly imprison somebody, falsely accuse them. Like it was like she accused him of murder.
Do we know if he was really tasered? Do we know if he was really tasered? Remember it said he was like tased? What a traumatic story. I was like, and your kids are in the car for all this shit?
Honestly, I think all that happened afterwards at like this dude's house that they say she followed. But like, I'm sorry, like I kind of believe Katie's story at this point. Like, I do think that people get to the cops, and the cops can get like a little trigger happy. But like, if somebody's coming after you, the cops going to tase you. If he tells you to shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter, even if you're not doing it. They can tase you for not shutting your mouth.
Yeah, it's like you can deal with it later, but you have to listen to the directions. It's like being a child in school.
It's like, stop trying to defend yourself and shut up, because they will tase you, you know?
Yeah. Okay, wait, let's talk about some of the numbers from last night. Like Alexis is saying John, because forensic accounting, spent $350,000 on the relationship. I'm like, that's not even $500,000 down paying a house for? Like, no. Yeah. And no, but then later she's like, oh, like $500,000. And Shannon went, oh, it was $350,000. And she went, oh, well, whatever. It's like, no, because you're lying. And then she's like, he bought you Louis Vuittons and that $10,000 necklace. She's like, he never bought me a $10,000 necklace. And then she's like, bought me a shitty necklace. If he bought her a necklace like that, we would have seen it when they were together on the show. Because she would have been like, John bought me this. And Alexis is like, but I bought him about 8 pairs of origami shoes. Not the point, Alexis. It's like, yeah, you probably bought him that teeth, those teeth. She did. And why is everyone getting fake teeth? Can they stop? And he looks like, he's like all these scarves he's wearing. He's trying to look like Steven Tyler. He looks, I'm like, John, your glove is ugly, awful, dude. He's always been ugly. I actually, at the very beginning, I thought he was a good looking dude for Shannon. I was like, I was happy for her. I thought he was a good dude. I didn't know that he was this piece of, honestly, until it was over, I didn't even know they had issues. People were saying like they're alcoholics and they're this and they're that. But I'm like, well, yeah. When they were sober, they were probably fine, but I could tell they were probably like, when they were drunk, like you can tell Shannon gets like dramatic and bothered easily. Cause when they showed that flashback between her and her ex-husband, David, she's like, there always has to be 9 lemons in the bowl. And he's like, geez, sorry, I can't keep up around here. Cause she's probably like was constantly bitching about stupid shit like that. Yeah. And then like, think about everything like he's going, like but see, Shannon's never been able to heal from that marriage because she's always like into another relationship, which it's horrible because she self-medicates and she can't, she can't handle things without alcohol, but hopefully she can now. But it's like, see, Tamara knows all of this, right? Mm-hmm. If that's your best friend, right? If that's how the fuck I'm seeing you treat your best friend on a show I'm friends with you on, like a cast of people, who the fuck's going to bring her back? I don't even think I don't know if Tamara's going to come back. She might because she's a producer's dream, but like she doesn't have any friends left. The only reason she started to literally be soft, she knew we were not liking her. We were not fucking falling for her bullshit. At the very end, when they all went to Emily's house, like it's interesting. Heather and Tamara were really like, oh, we need to do damage control. That is disgusting. They knew Alexis can think what she wants, and I get it. Like you may run into like your person's ex, and of course they're going to be mean about them. So you have to take things with a grain of salt. But the fact that John hurt that car crash, Shannon was knocked unconscious. You're sick. You're sick that you didn't help or call someone. You're freaking gross. And you want to marry him? Because guess what? In 5 years, when he maybe doesn't like you, that's what he's going to do with you too. You know what? That was gross. I mean, say he's like, doesn't love Shannon anymore, but she's still a human. And you were in love with her at some time and she didn't murder your family. So she's outside. Anybody, even if somebody else gets in an accident, you're going to go see if they're okay. Like you're not gonna, and then the cop shows up. But he like said it. I know, and everybody said Tamara at dinner. How's it? And I'm sorry, I didn't like.
I don't like the fact that Heather held that in. Heather's an ass. I don't like how any of them held that in because they knew Shannon wanted to know the answer to that question.
Well,
We all wanted to know
why they held it in for camera. Don't you think they held it in for the camera? I know.
No.
So that was after the finale party. So they were done filming to the reunion. So I think Heather and Tamara wanted to hold on to it for the camera.
Just to use it. I think they were just being assholes. I don't know. Like, I just think that they were at that point not Team Shannon, which was really fucked up. Because I'm sorry, I don't care. Like, I just don't. You have one chance to be there for me when I'm at my worst. Like, and you fucked that up and you made it worse for me. Fuck you. And like, no, like Heather, no.
Alexis would watch like John run over Archie, Shannon's dog, and somehow defend it. Like, I don't like that. The blind loyalty. Like, we all like loyalty, but like if my husband's wrong, I'm telling him. I'm telling him.
Exactly. And you're not going to fucking embarrass me again. Especially, and remember that Alexis was like all flustered and like that John probably yelled at her about saying the extortion shit. Something that night I was like, she's upset about something else. Like John probably fucking is on her shit now for bringing up the extortion videos. I'm telling you, my opinion.
Are you stupid?
Yeah, like what the fuck is wrong with you? That's extortion. Like seriously, like, well, Shannon, we got to tell her, like, if she doesn't she runs her mouth, then we're gonna run these. Like, don't sign it, John, because she runs her mouth. We got to release these videos. We got to do something. That's what they made it look like. That's extortion. That's blackmail. You cannot, even if you're having side conversations, going, oh, we can't. He even said it too. He's like, well, I just wanted to make sure she was going to stay in line. That's still extortion, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? What were you going to do? Are you going to release him? Fucking release him,
hearsay is one thing. Hearsay is one thing, but like the fact that they're being filmed on TV and there's video evidence of Alexis saying the video, like she's stupid. Like if they weren't on reality TV and you're just out with your friends and someone's like, oh, Alexis said that, she easily could be like, no, I didn't. And then it would be hearsay in court.
In court, they'd be like, hearsay. What are you doing here?
It's just so funny that we settled because remember the whole last episode, she's like, you should have just settled with Jim because you were wrong. And it's like, oh, did John just settle Shannon because he was wrong, Alexis?
It's like, and then Jim
oh my God, I didn't like her.
No, Jim Bellino said that John's the one who has no money. He's like, Alexis needs a goddamn fucking, what's it called? What are those papers?
Yeah.
And he's like, John has no money. And I was like, Jim's like, I need her to
probably was using Shannon. That's why it was funny that he's like, oh, I want money back from you, Shannon, because it's like Shannon was getting $30,000 a month from her ex-husband. So it's like, all that money. Yeah. All that money she was spending on you. It's like, I feel like that's why you were with her. And then, Alexis got a house from Jim, gets spousal support, which will end soon. But see, that's what I mean. The child support will end. So she actually must have nothing because I think her days of being a TV star are over because no one freaking liked her.
No, and not even her fucking castmates.
I literally wouldn't watch it again if she was on it.
No. There's really,
Except the whole Jen. Point. Can we talk about that a little bit? That was weird.
No, I love Jen. I love Jen and I love Jen Ryan, and I know they're probably watching or they will be watching. But no, I'm not happy with Jen being.
And I love them too.
Yeah, I'm not cool with them
because
Jen's just a nice
because
person.
First of all, you weren't friends with her before. She's too nice for Alexis.
No, Alexis.
It's like I get.
You're going to talk about I'm a Christian. You're not going to agree with Ryan's misunderstandings. Just saying, misunderstanding.
I know. I don't like that. Like she doesn't get. It's like treat others how you want to be treated, and that reflects your friends. Like I do think petty stuff, like the Katie and Heather thing. Like Heather could not say, "Oh, please don't be friends with Katie because of the paparazzi thing." I'd be like, "That was stupid. I'm still going to be friends with her." But the Alexis thing is like morals and values and legal shit. I'd be like, I can't be your friend because it's too messy.
And Shannon's like, I mean, that is, I know. And I was like, I didn't realize that. And because I haven't said shit about that. I was like, I didn't know that because I'm like always like Team Jen, I love you guys, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, whoa, like, I know you didn't know Alexis. That's even better. Then you have no loyalties to her to even be her friend. Because she's like, but I didn't know Alexis. Mm-hmm. Good. great. Then you don't need to fucking know her shit.
Keep not knowing her.
Yes, because the whole cast is friends with Shannon. It's Shannon's show. So if you're going to pick somebody to be friends with, it's going to have to be Shannon. I'm just saying,
be
Ryan,
smart because I don't think Alexis is going to be back. So don't leech on to her.
No, it's like, and I was thinking to myself, they're still hanging out with her. Did they not watch social media? We don't like her, and we say
and when people hang out. Yeah, when people hang out off camera after the season's wrapped, that's like real friends. So the fact that they're hanging out off camera, it's like, oh,
no, and posting videos. I'm like, I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to go. I have to talk to Jen. Like, I am not fucking with that. Like,
I wonder if Tamara still is. I'm gonna go on her thing.
I know, like, she's probably one of those ones that's like, Alexis, I'm just giving her. We were friends before. You were friends before. Then she sued you and Shannon. You and your best friend. So I'm sorry.
Actually, Tamara, why did you? The last time she posted was November 2nd.
November 2nd.
Oh, and it was because Alexis came to her and Teddy's like live show.
Oh God, I wish
that almost doesn't count. No,
it doesn't count. No, it doesn't, because you're like at Bravo event.
Because
just like,
Alexis came to her.
Hi. Yeah.
Yeah, Alexis.
And of course, Alexis is going to every Bravo account. She's going to go to every Bravo event because she wants to literally be so desperate to be on the show. And how dare her say, John offered me double my salary not to be on the show, but I want to be my own woman and I want to show that I can stand on my own 2 feet. But you came in as John's mouthpiece and we don't know who the fuck you are. We don't know anything about you.
What was your salary going to be? Like $8,000 for the season? Like, what do you do? Who's going to give you $8,000?
And it's like, I probably would have taken the money. And now think about it. Now he's got no relevancy in his life. So why the fuck is she going to stay with him? I don't think they're in love. I think that she wanted to talk about him so much. She wanted to be about her and John Jansen, her and Johnny J. And it's like, now we don't give a fuck. Like, we're not going to see you anymore. We're not going to see Johnny J. We never were. We don't care about him. Your relevancy would have been to be on the show and would have actually act like a normal person, a girl's girl. Don't even talk to Shannon. Walk in there and just be like, I'm here to fucking work or whatever. Be cordial, have your stupid little friendships. And then when it's over, it's over. But like, you came in there, John, no, John's ready to talk. Again, I don't know who the fuck lied to you and said, we care about John talking. John could never talk again for all the fuck we care. Go away, dude. We don't know you. We don't care about you. And what you did was show us that you were going to hurt our girl. So
yeah,
that's my opinion. I think he's a loser. Nobody gave a fuck about his opinion or his fucking reputation or anything. We just know you fucked over our girl that's been on the show for 11 years. Like, we have loyalty. We know Tamara doesn't. We know Bravo doesn't, but we do. Like, we're not going to fucking fall for Alexis. She's ugly.
And I don't think they would want to lose Shannon. So, and if Alexis was around next season, Shannon wouldn't film with her. It would be like a Jersey thing. It'd be like separate filming, and then we know that's not sustainable. So then that's stupid. So let's just get rid of Alexis because no one even likes her anyway.
Oh no, back up. Let's back up. There was everybody filmed together in Jersey. There was nobody saying they wouldn't film. Melissa and Teresa filmed together. They just didn't interact. They filmed. Nobody. You cannot tell Andy. He will not. That's like literally like.
Oh, we have an appearance.
Oh, hi. Hi. Do you have makeup on?
Tag? No,
I like her. She doesn't have makeup on. Oh, I see.
The tag hurts you.
She's so cute. She looks like she has makeup on her face. It's so adorable.
This is so. She did have like pink eyeshadow on the other day.
She's beautiful.
There you go. Thank you. This is Sophia. This is the little one.
Hi, Sophia. Bye, Sophia.
Celebrity appearance.
I know.
Yeah, she got Chick-fil-A.
Housewives.
Yeah.
Hi. You want to talk?
Look, say hi to everyone.
Hi. Are you going to watch Housewives? You should watch Housewives.
What was it? They were like, yeah, mommy watches that Bravo show.
I know. It's like my daughter's always looking stuff up. If my mom was on TV.
I know. Wouldn't that be weird?
I would love to. I would be always looking at who's talking about my mom. And I would be like, yeah, I'm sticking up for my mom, even though the kids are like 8. But like, yeah, hell yeah. If I'm old enough to stick up for my mom, I'm sticking up for my mom.
Oh, look, there's an appearance by my dog, too.
You still Archie.
Here's Frankie.
Archie. Frankie, I thought you were Archie.
Yeah. They could kind of be twins. She doesn't go to school on Fridays. So she's like,
well, my dad's here.
Oh, okay. It says it's your father. That's funny.
That's funny. I know, because I'm like, I'm not going to know you're there unless you literally go into the chat.
I know it's crazy on Friday just because she's home, but she's good.
No,
See, if both of them were home, it would be like scenes from old school Real Housewives of New Jersey. Like the older one is 6, that one's 3. Like I could have like a Teresa Childs, like Melania, like.
She said,
like, I miss
"Oh my God, my
book." Mommy,
that little book.
Where's my Brian book?
I don't know. Go look for it.
Where the animal books?
I don't know. Go look for it.
Well, I only got one animal book down there.
Okay. She's very chatty. It's funny.
That's okay. I love it. That's the first time I wasn't looking at my chat, but like, I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like everybody, maybe there's some people that took Shannon's or took Tamara's side, but I don't think so.
Oh, taking Tamara's side?
Yeah, like I don't. I saw some. I know. I'm like, is there anybody? I don't know. Like I was trying to look around. I don't think so. And I think Bravo will look at that. She's like a liability almost at this point. Because if Ryan actually sues her, which I think
I hope they understand that.
Well, after filming, if she doesn't come back, then let's see. If Ryan and Jen sue her, then we know Tamara's probably not coming back. Because I think the advice would be, if you got to work with something, not sue them right away.
From what I know, he just sent her a cease and desist. And then since she didn't take it further and kind of apologize, he didn't go any further.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like a warning, like, be quiet. Which she really couldn't say she didn't do what she did, because she did. I mean, she did defame him.
She defamed him. She went in there, season 1, supposedly Jen's friend, but behind the scenes, she was working against Jen. She was literally working. She's like, I'm going to go in there. She said to her other friend, Heather, who was in love with Ryan and fucking Ryan behind their back. It was allegedly Ryan. I'm sorry, allegedly. But like, she's like, no, you got to break them up. She was in love with Ryan. And this girl wanted Tamara to break them up and start a bunch of shit. So Tamara goes in there. Of course you're not good, Tamara, last year, because you went in there fucking your friend over. We weren't good when I was doing that. Yeah. Jen, you weren't good because you were fucking her over behind her back. Tamara, if you weren't fucking them over behind their back, then you wouldn't, and you looking up their fucking background check, that doesn't fucking matter. You weren't good because of you. Jen thought you were good. You know what I mean? Bitch, you fucked up.
Yeah, she's like, oh, we weren't in a good place at that time. It's like, so you run background checks on him? Like,
she's the whole reason we weren't in a good place. She fucked Jen over. Like, and Jen's forgiving her all this time. Jen has forgiven her every fucking time. And it's like, you meet people where they're at, but you can't, because you get fucked in the ass when you meet people like her where they're at. Because she's a gutter bitch. Yeah. Like, who was it? Todd. I really agree with Todd Bronwyn's husband that this they are gutter bitches. Like, you cannot go on these shows right now and actually the old OGs and still remain friends. Like, the showrunners don't let that happen. The producers don't let that happen. They want you. They were really pushing the whole time for Tamara to fuck Shannon over. And that's why I said Bravo has no loyalty to people. Fuck Bravo.
Which I hate. So I was listening to Melissa Gorga's podcast the other day, and she had Heather Dubrow on, and she's like, yeah, I feel like all the franchises kind of sometimes are getting in dark drama places. And she's like, I miss watching when it was just everyone planning parties and going on trips and scenes with their families. And Heather was like, yeah, I remember back in the day, they're like, oh, you're having a party. We want to see you sit down with your party planner, hear the numbers and everything. And she's like, now they don't do any of that anymore.
I think people started out wanting to watch this for I don't know what you call it. I personally don't like celebrities. I don't really care, but like to watch all the money,
people's life. Yeah.
Right. And then but then I think it turned into, we really like these people. We like to see them with their families, and who cares if they're poor? Because then we had Gina come on, probably the poorest housewife in history. But like, we started to do stuff like that, and people are like, cool, we like her. She's relatable. Now people are watching it because it's relatable. And then we still got season 1 drama starting in season 13. We don't fucking want it. We don't want to see Tamara's tits. Yeah. We don't want to see her ass. We don't want to see Teresa doing the same shit she did season 1. In fact, nobody wants to see Teresa. Period. Nobody wants to see Teresa. Nobody wants to see. Nobody wants to see
her lip stuff. Do you see her lip stuff that came out?
No.
She has lip kits now. And she
Why?
should.
Because you got fucking hot dog lips?
No, so and then okay, wait. No, let me tell you this too. So, you know that trend on TikTok? I need to do it. It's suspect and you like run away and you're like running like with someone. Oh, you haven't seen the trend? It's so funny. So Melania and Teresa did it. No, Melania and Teresa did it. So like Teresa's pretending to run and Melania has to say like one was funny. She's like, suspect claims to hate dogs, but has 4 dogs. So then Melania starts running away and she goes, suspect wanted to go to Florida for school, but comes home every weekend. So then Teresa ran away and Melania went, suspect just got her lips deflated. So she got all the filler dissolved and they look so much better.
Because she looked awful.
I think someone did them for free before, don't you think? And that's why they looked bad.
Palisades does it for free. Palisades does all of them for free. I got to pay $12,000 to these fuckers. But they do all the Housewives for free. But nobody wants hot dog lips.
They look
Nobody
bad.
wants Muppet Barbie.
Yeah. She should thank Rachel Fuda for not having lip kits because she called her hot dog lips.
I know. And like me and Trish have we have deep set eyes, right? So like I can always tell when she's fucking up with her lashes like I am. But like Palisades, the place that we all go to, it's like, I don't know. They took too much pride in doing all the houses, and now they have they probably make no money. Like I don't know how many people go to them, but like they probably have no money. But like I wouldn't want to look at Trish and be like, I want her lip. She was probably told, "I'll never." They were like, if you don't fix it, let us fix lips. We're never going to let you say you got your work done here ever again. Because I think the rest of them look like they all look good. They don't look like they've had work when I know they've had, but they don't look it except for maybe Dolores. But I don't know.
Dolores looks good though. Like she has had a lot of stuff done, but like it's not like she looks like some of the Miami people look a little scary. Like if I had to pick a franchise out of all of them, I'm like, oh God.
Well, you've seen Melissa in person, right? You've met Melissa, right? Gorga.
Yeah.
Doesn't she look completely different? Don't you think she looks completely different in person or no?
Her hair is strange. It's very like I'm not trying to be mean, but it's almost like black people hair. It's very
it's kinky.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Because I've seen her at the shore. At the shore, her hair gets like the very, you can tell. And I think,
And like when I met her the first time, like years ago, she had bad like pimples all up here. Now, like she probably does way more stuff to her skin now, so it looks good. But like back then, but it's because her hair was so greasy looking, and I'm like, ew.
She's we have a hard. I'm telling you, Jersey. We have a hard time with change. Like I didn't even wear winged eyeliner until like 2 years ago. Like I was literally still doing the normal, like the shit we were doing, I don't know, in our 20s with our makeup. Like we don't like change. It's really hard for us. We were still having brown lipped eyeliner on our lips like 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
That's so funny.
But like, and our hair was always like, my dad will probably tell you, like I've had pictures I was looking at yesterday. Our hair was still like we all had a hard time getting out of the 80s. But I feel like Melissa still dresses like she's like her store is not, I don't know what 40, I'm 40. I don't want to say I'm going to be younger. I'm going to be 45. I don't know what 45 are supposed to dress like. I don't think I would dress bad, but I don't like her style. I think her style is like more of like an older style. So when I see her in public, Melissa dresses like an old lady. And it's like, you don't have to, like you're high.
Oh, you think she dresses like an old lady? I don't think she does.
I can never find anything I like at Envy. I always like, it's like Jake Jill or something.
And not to be mean, I went to the old Envy and the stuff is cute, but it's so expensive. And I'm like, that looks cheap.
Mm-hmm. Like and mom, like her mom jeans for $90. It's like, no, I can go to Express and get the same mom boyfriend jeans.
Well, even just like some of the dresses she posts. So like when I did that dinner with them this summer, she had this little like slip dress on that almost looked like a nightgown, but it was cute. But it literally looked like something that you would get at Forever 21. And I clicked on the link like after I'd met her, and it was like $295 at her store. And it looked like a camisole dress. Like, do you know what I mean? And I'm like, why is that expensive? And it's all brands I've never heard of. And I'm into fashion and I went for fashion merchandising. So like I would know like brands. And like when I went to her store, I'm like, what's this? What's this?
I know.
Like
like Sheen by Sheree.
Yeah. So like
Sheen
people
Sheree.
said like allegedly Melissa gets like Amazon stuff and like marks it up. But then I've done the screenshot and tried to find her stuff on Amazon and I'm like, well, I can't find the exact item. Like, I don't think she gets it from Amazon.
You know who fucking said that? When Louis was paying content creators and I was doing that freaking podcast, Housewives. Fucking she's the one that said it.
Truth people.
No,
yeah. I don't think she gets it from Amazon, but I do think she probably does mark the stuff up too much. Like you're supposed to mark it up a certain percentage.
Yeah. Just like freaking Whitney. Like, I mean, listen, Whitney, can we talk about, I'm trying not to talk about
Salt Lake. I don't watch Salt Lake.
So because I didn't know what Alibaba was. I didn't know that was like a Shein and a Temu. Then there's like Alibaba.
I've heard of that. And Alibaba's old. That was like around a really long time ago. I remember that. I never bought anything from there, but I saw.
Like, is there stuff that do you buy it? Like consumers buy it or business people buy it?
Yeah, usually it's sold for wholesale.
Oh, okay.
So you usually have to have like a business, but you could literally make an LLC and buy it for yourself.
Well, I mean, she was buying it and reselling it for like $80 more, $90, $100, and saying it was infused with crystalline energy. Whitney's crystalline energy, and it was like infused with free. And somebody pointed out, people were talking about how it was bought from Alibaba, and she marks up her prices. But I'm like, that's kind of just calling out somebody's work. Like, I don't know, like if that's the thing you're supposed to do, or that's what people do to make money. But that's what I was wondering, because I didn't know, like, is that even like, so can Melissa Gorga really upsell her shit because she's Melissa Gorga? And she buys it from
not well-known brands. You could, but like, let's say, so like when I worked in retail, when we did the buying for the boutique, you go to these shows like that are all over. We would just go to New York and you have a line sheet. So it shows your wholesale cost and then it shows suggested retail price, suggested. So they've already marked it up for you. But also like, let's say like you're buying a Kate Spade handbag. You see the wholesale price and then you see the retail price, what you're supposed to sell it for in your store. People would know because it's Kate Spade and they would just Google it and see how much it is and price compare. So with well-known brands, you can't change the price because people would call you out. But with lesser known brands that you can only go at like a buying show and people wouldn't know how much it is. You can mark it up a lot and people wouldn't know. And that's why you're not allowed to go to those shows unless you have a business, because if people saw how much some of that stuff costs and then people are jacking up the price, they would be floored.
Yeah. Well, that was like when Erica's extensions, Erica Jane's extensions, she tried to come out with an extension line, but everybody realized that she was using Amazon extensions, the same ones I use for $110. Now, because they're Erica Jane, I don't know what the difference is. But back up to
she just slapped her name on it.
Yeah, and made it $700 instead of $100. And the chick on Salt Lake used the same stock photos that Alibaba had, so people were able to find the photos.
Idiot.
And I don't know if people do that or not. I mean,
I think it's stupid when people use the stock photos if you're going to rip people off. Like, at least do the photo shoot. Yeah, and then no one will ever know.
And us, we pick apart everybody's shit. So we were gonna, and that's what happened. People like us found, because Bravo sleuths, you can find somebody to do anything with Bravo. Like, look up this, look up that. Somebody's gonna do it for you. And it's like, and I'm like, okay, well, again, if that's what people do, they mark shit up and resell it. Then Whitney's not exactly wrong for doing that, but it created a whole shitstorm with people talking to bloggers and bloggers talking to. Same thing with Jersey. Like, here, you're not really supposed to talk to bloggers. Well, allegedly, one of the girls has been Von teasing this whole time, and it's a whole thing. But like, I don't know. I just feel like
when you don't say that it's like that other brand. Like, let's say she wanted to sell jewelry from Alibaba. You need to just tell people it's from Alibaba.
And she was like, she recreated it. And she said, after she found out that people were figuring out where it came from, she's like, it's recurated. Da, 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 da. She like added a thing. She actually had to add
blessing the jewelry. Are you a priest?
Oh my God. She's like, spirituality got me through my traumas. And I'm going to sell these necklaces because I'm a star person. And I'm going to infuse this with crystalline energy. And it's like, no way, you infused it with greed. But like content creators hate her and her friends on hate her. So people ratted her out. And we think it's a big deal. It probably isn't in merchandising, but we're like, oh, she bought fake shit. Like, but I
Or
just feel
it's
like with OC.
Oh, I was just going to say, it's like when you go to boutiques and it's like costume jewelry, you know, it's like not expensive.
I know. Like I wear Temu
again,
shit.
like you can't buy it as a consumer unless you're a business owner, and that's how business owners make money. But you just have to
That's how to make money. That's what I was saying. I was like, Whitney,
you just have to
like,
be nice when you mark the price up.
She was not. She was like, it was like 10 different things, stock photos, and it was like, and I think some other websites were selling it, and I was like, well, other websites sell it too, and they were only marking up like $10. I don't know, and it's like if that's how she's making money, then fine. But like, see, I feel like
usually when you buy stuff in bulk wholesale, you get a discount. So like, let's say you're like, oh, I'm going to buy 500 necklaces. You'll get them so cheap. So then therefore marking it up at a reasonable thing will still make you money.
700%, from $1.20 to $70. I was like, that's that's like
that's not right. Yeah.
No, and then again, she was like, somebody on your cast doesn't like it. This is what I find it's fucked up with these casts now. These older casts, now Salt Lake's becoming the same thing. With these casts, these OG casts, they are going to end up hating each other at the end. And that's what happens. They all fucked each other over so much that nobody wants to fucking hang out. So they have to make up shows, make up things for you to do, trips, things, parties, and then they have to make you play a game so the producers get their content. But nobody
I love when they go on the trips.
But that's the thing, make it Ultimate Girls Trip at this point. Fuck the OG cast. But even though actually OC did really well, but again, we're having people fuck each other over when you can have somebody come in like Monica with their own bag of shit and doesn't need to make storylines with other cast members and fight the other cast members.
Look at New York. I don't think they'll ever wipe. I don't think the way New York is tanking, they will not wipe the slate clean for Jersey. That's my guess.
No, thank God. I said, look at that. Because listen, the house husbands mean something in Jersey. They have created their own thing, and we're not going to ever find that again. It's like trying to recreate Jersey Shore again. You'll never find that magic again. Why would you fuck up the whole class for 2 clowns? Let's not do that. And it proves it because all these other casts, the husbands aren't doing shit. We don't give a fuck about Seth Marks and his fucking, like, none of these, they all try to do what Jersey does with the husbands, and it never works. They're not real friends. And that's the best thing about Jersey is even though that we fucking fight and we're so toxic and we're like, I've been fucked over by the best of them. Like we're so fucking blind loyal to each other. It's ridiculous. Except for like, even with Teresa and Dolores, I can literally appreciate Dolores's friendship with Teresa as much as Teresa's fucked up. You're allowed to have real friends in your life. You know what I mean? That literally back you up even when you're fucked up. And that's the thing about Jersey. Like, it's kind of hard to find people that you're not going to recreate it. And the new cast will fight the old cast. I guarantee you that. Like, they would never let a whole new cast go in Jersey. The old cast will just fuck them up. Like, they would create all kinds of problems. It'll never happen. So, and showing that with New York, thank God, because those ratings went from almost 9. They're watching, I think, with 800,000 down to like 200,000. And it's like crazy. That for. And it was the week after Uba, the comment with Brennan Uba, I think. Because we're not going to get into this whole thing again. I just feel like and
the fake pregnancy story was like a little goofy.
Well, I haven't watched this since Sag Harbor. When they left Sag Harbor, I haven't watched. Why? Who did that? I watched after Sag Harbor. I didn't watch it. After they left Bryn's house.
Rebecca Minkoff, because they're saying she's so boring. Her and Aaron 2 episodes ago made up a whole rumor that she got knocked up by someone that wasn't her husband. And like people were believing it. And then at the end, they're like, oh no, it was a prank. And they're like, we did it to see who the pigeon is in the group. And it's like, it's Bryn and Aaron, actually. They're the most pot stirring, gossiping people. So it's like, you really don't have to do a prank. Because at first I believed it. I don't know if I'm naive, but I was like, oh my God. But then I'm like, why would they put this on TV? That's so embarrassing.
I know. Like, was she supposed to get pregnant like now? Like she
and then ironically now, Aaron is pregnant. And I'm like, I guess that's real because her stomach really is pregnant.
Yeah. And I felt bad for Jessel in the very beginning too. Like, I watched the first couple episodes when her husband was like, no, like, we're not having another. I thought she would be
like, if they got divorced tomorrow, I wouldn't be shocked at all.
No, I don't. I was like, dude, you're mean. Like, I don't know. Like, and people are like, oh, she blew him off last year. I'm like, so you don't fucking say to your wife, like, nah, I'm
mean,
done
he's
having
like
kids.
sarcastic, but he just jokes about everything. So like their last therapy session, that's what they said. Like she's like, he just jokes about everything, which is true. It's kind of like, it's nice that you're fun and funny, but like that's sometimes in our life we need to be serious.
My dad's kind of like that too. And we, me and my sister, we all know he's kidding. But there's other people that are just like, fuck him, he's a dick. Like, and I'm like, I know.
If she has to convince him this much about another kid, it's a no.
I know.
It's either yes or no.
Like,
yeah,
you're not
going to don't have it, and then he'll resent this, and then you'll get divorced.
We'll have nothing to do with it. Like, I don't know how. I didn't watch the first season, but I imagine that they were probably they're younger kids. They were both.
They're twins, and it looks like they have their hands full. We never see them now, but they were like a nightmare when they were on camera.
And is he the one that flew across the world to get a sandwich?
For the sandwich, yep.
Do you believe that or no? Now, I don't know this. I don't know him at all.
I mean, he obviously went to Thailand too. He wasn't there very long.
Yeah, but you believe he wasn't having an affair? You don't think he was weird or he was hide money or? Because I don't know this whole. I get Aaron's husband confused with Jessel's husband sometimes. I'm going back and forth, but like, I just have questions because I didn't watch the rest of it, and you have, and you watched the first season too. I can't wait to get her to start loving Bravo with us. Start him young.
I know.
Did you and your husband watch it, or does he only watch it because you love it? Because your husband's a part of your podcast, right?
No, I've had him on before, but yeah, he just watches it because of me. But like, obviously, he gets into it a little bit.
I know.
Like sometimes he's like, "Oh my god, these bitches are giving me a headache." But then, like when it's like talking about like the Shannon, Alexis, and John stuff, it's like, or the Ryan stuff. Like he's like, "Oh, this is kind of interesting to listen to." It's dramatic.
Like it's men shit too. Like I just want to know. Like, okay, you don't watch Salt Lake. George watches.
We can talk about Beverly Hills. What did you think about the premiere? Dorit lighting up that cigarette. That was movie life.
I love fucking Dorit. I am obsessed with fucking Dorit, especially in the after show. She's like, I am fucking done. She looked at Bose and she's like, I'm fucking done. I am not letting these bitches talk to me like this anymore. I'm fucking done. She's like, I am going to say how I feel. I'm tired of not having a backbone and not having a voice. She's like, I have a voice. I was like, wow, I love her. And she thinks Kyle's stupid.
I know.
Or Kyle thinks she's stupid.
I know.
Kyle's truly believed she could manipulate Dorit. She truly believes in her head she could manipulate Dorit into fucking doing what she wanted her to do. That
I know.
Going all the way back to the reunion. The reunion that they're blaming on why Kyle doesn't like Dorit, which is
they kind of both did stuff to each other. So it's like I just thought it was rude. Kyle didn't text Dorit when they announced their separation, but she texted PK. Like Dorit didn't burn your house down. Text her.
I'm afraid she's going to show people my texts and think it's manipulative. Kyle and her fucking shut the fuck up, Kyle, because we're not dumb. We know what you're doing. You're going to punish her because she told you spilled a drink on her. It was a fucking joke that Kim was her favorite sister. Asshole.
Yeah, that was a joke. Yeah.
You're not going to use that and say, friends don't do that to each other. And then she shows my text messages and our private business. I'm sorry. And then if you're afraid she's going to show a text message in support of you and her and PK, why do you care if she shows that text message? That makes no sense. I'm afraid she's going to shoot the people. A supportive
I like
message.
that Dorit's not putting up with it, though. I'm like, good.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
I do like Kyle, but she's getting a little like, woe is me now. Well, I'm talking about like, I guess through the whole series, like I've always liked her because I like watching her family and stuff. And obviously we have Kathy Hilton on our screens because of her. Thank God. Because what did you think about Kathy and her pampering session?
I was like, see, all right, I'm weirded out by Paris and Love. I'm weirded out by the entire family because I believe in the Bugatti runs a Bugatti thing.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like, all right, let's talk about Mo for a second. 2 seasons he gets buying Beverly. Yeah. He's goddamn defrauded $70 million from somebody. He is a fraudster who got caught. And she still fucking married him. Why the fuck are we going to go after Eric? Why has nobody brought this up to Kyle that her husband committed the same just about the same kind of fraud that that Erica's husband did. We've been crucifying Erica for 3 fucking years, and Tom, and for good reason. Why the fuck has not one person said shit to Kyle about where's the $70 million? He wasn't made to pay it back. He settled. He defrauded the most dangerous man in the world. And you're not saying shit.
Why she wants to separate? Because she said it wasn't infidelity.
She's a liar because she also ratted him out. She's the reason she got caught. He got caught because of her. Now, again, I might tell on him too if he put my family in danger like that and committed fucking fraud and didn't tell anybody. He got caught. And he defrauded the dictator's son, which is his co-lister, and also the guy they bought a property a year later. They're supposed to sell it for a certain amount of money. He was the seller, and the co-lister. Mo did not tell the co-lister. Oh, how did you didn't know about this? $70 million.
No. When did that happen?
He lived a year ago, or right before Biden Beverly starts. Right before when she started this bullshit.
So like when they separated.
You know why? Because she tried to.
Okay, then why doesn't she just say that if it's out in the tabloids? Now I'm mad.
I don't know. I'm going fucking nuts. I said, you got 2 fucking shows where you praise the fuck out of this guy, Biden Beverly, right? On the show, not one fucking word about how he defrauded his fucking co-lister out of $70 million and got caught and has to pay it back. Or not pay it back, pay the country. This man is so dangerous. He fucking set the guy's family on fire, the last person that fucked him over, okay? So he gets caught. Nobody says no. I'm telling you, this is fraud, like what Tom did. Again, you're a piece of shit. I'm glad that your show got canceled, but now nobody has said word one to Kyle about this, and it makes me crazy. I would be the way she looks and stressed out as she looks. That's probably why. Why are you making up some bullshit about Morgan Wade? Why are you perpetuating rumors about Morgan Wade when that motherfucker has been cheating on you? And fuck that too.
She wouldn't even talk about her name.
Now you're not going to say her name after you've said her name 1,000 times, and we know exactly who the fuck you're talking about. You just made her look even worse now. Now you're looking and working like, you fucking bitch. You didn't want to. And it's like, again, I don't think you're gay. I don't think you're bisexual. I think you're a fucking liar. And I think you don't want people to know he committed fraud when everybody knows. And Erica said that fucking Andy, you better fucking destroy her because Erica knows. I got fucking destroyed over what my husband did. But why the fuck aren't you shit to Kyle? And nobody has still said shit to her. Nobody's asking her, where's the money? How'd you spend it? Where'd it go? Blah, blah, blah. Because he hasn't paid it back. She's still married to him. You don't mean to tell me he gets $70 million extra dollars and you don't know where the fuck it went? No, I don't know. And nobody is saying shit to her. And I'm like, why are they? I said this last year. Why are they protecting her? This is ridiculous. They're not only protecting her, they protect him.
This sounds a little crazy, but I'm shocked she would get divorced from him over that. I am. I thought the only reason she would get divorced is cheating.
I think he wants a divorce, actually. I think my wife fucking ratted me out.
Well, he probably does now because she was walking around with Morgan Wade looking like a lesbian.
Well, no, on Biden Beverly, he was clueless. Dude was fucking clueless on why he was getting a divorce. Because she is a fucking, I can't stand her. She has no background. She's a snake. She is the worst. And I think that they need their own show. Get off my fucking show. The Hiltons have enough content. They have enough content. They have 3 shows between the families. We don't need to be fucking wasting any more time on fucking
Kyle. Beverly Hills isn't getting another season.
Liar. Exactly. Now he has no job. Listen, he shouldn't even have his license because of what he did. He had his dad run his company for him, right? And now he's having a conservatorship again. These fucking Illuminati freaks. I swear to God, I probably shouldn't have said that. They're black and white checkered floors. The fact that now your dad is he's running your company, probably gets your money because you can't.
Oh no, my parents have black and white tile floor, but they're not in the Illuminati. Don't worry.
Oh well, that's whatever it is.
They're just from the 80s style. So
does Rachel and John, and I was like freaked the fuck out about that too.
No, they have it's just an Italian Jersey-ish esque taste. I like black and white floors, but if it's Illuminati, I won't.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Like, look,
what is happening? What is happening with the P Diddy stuff? Can we talk about that for a second? Beyonce's bodyguard died. In September. I just read something last night. Wait, I think I sent it to my husband. Wait, we'll go to bed. And then I send him like 100 reels.
But something else, somebody else, like an uncle died too. Didn't Jay's uncle die or something? Somebody else died too. Like the bodyguard died. And I think like some uncle died too. Some uncle died. You know what I'm going to tell you is happening?
I think it's nothing. I sent him
It's just like
so
Epstein.
many
It's
videos.
going to be a nothing burger. When it comes to Diddy, it'll be a nothing burger, but it'll break down Hollywood and see what we were supposed to see years ago. It's going to break down all the bullshit, and we're going to be able to see how fake Hollywood's really been. And I think on a bigger scale, it's good that this is happening. But I think listen, with Epstein, 2 people got in trouble, Epstein and Ghislaine. Nobody else. We didn't get to see a list. So whether it's all bullshit what he did, and they're just trying to fuck it, literally, because the CIA is going to use you till they don't need you anymore. And then they're going to literally, because he's a Fed, most definitely a Fed. I just don't know how. I don't understand how. That's fucking nuts. And don't tell me he had pneumonia. If you tell me he had pneumonia, I'm going to die. if you tell me that Beyonce's uncle died from pneumonia, I will die. Because I didn't know you could inject pneumonia into people.
Former bodyguard dies being tasered naked in home invasion.
I doubt it. Oh my God. Yo,
after he tried to expose Diddy connection.
Yo, what about fucking Jamie Foxx? Did you hear about Jamie Foxx? Literally the one who like blew the lid off of Diddy, allegedly.
Oh, and like, then he got like all sick last year.
Yeah, well, he tried. He was in a coma. He was in a coma because Diddy fucking gave him pneumonia. And he's like, he jokes about it on his Netflix special, but I believe 1,000%.
He never told us why he was sick. He never told us why he was sick. And I'm like, is anyone going to talk about you were like in a coma and now you're fine?
And I thought you were dead, dude. I thought he was dead. I really did. I thought he was dead and they cloned him and shit. I think they tried and he was like, no. But see, he did a lot of dirt with Diddy.
West.
I don't. Oh, you know what? You're right. You know what? He came out of that institution. He had shaved blonde hair, which is another sign. Is when they shave their heads, dye it blonde. That's a sign of Illuminati. Kim did it. Fucking what's Billie Eilish did it. You've all seen them shave their heads like Britney at one point. They shaved their heads, they dye it blonde. Kanye walked out of that facility when he was getting diagnosed bipolar with shaved blonde fucking hair. It's crazy. But I do think that I think Corey Gamble and Kris Jenner are like Beyonce and Jay. We're supposed to be looking at them, and they have us looking this way when I think J and B might be okay. I don't know. I think that Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble are the fuckers because they're the ones who sold Britney $600 million with Lou Taylor. They went through Diddy, that went Justin Bieber. Corey Gamble is Justin Bieber's manager. Corey Gamble's like, where's fucking Waldo? Motherfucker shows up everywhere. Death scenes, fucking picture of him everywhere. He's with every celebrity in
pajamas.
And his fucking mom, his fucking parents are Mary Kay Cosmetics. He's the heir to Mary Kay Cosmetics. Nobody knows that shit either. Fancy NCS is his mom.
That's weird.
Fancy NCR on Instagram. Yep. Fancy NCR is his adopted mom. She's married to Richard. What's his last name? Mimir knows it all. Yeah, his fucking parents owned Mary Kay Cosmetics. Mary Kay Ash was his grandmother, his adopted grandmother. Corey was adopted by this woman when he was 2 years old. He's got money. They're worth $2.1 billion. She's best friends with Kris Jenner. And guess what? I found pictures of Kris, his mom, Kathy Hilton, in black and white checkered jackets at some meeting with a picture taken. And I'm like,
you think Kathy Hilton's in the Illuminati? I don't think she would get down with that shit. She would be like looking around being like, everyone's weird.
Well, she probably got into it with her husband. And I think Kyle's mom was did all that shit. I think her mom was like, you need to marry this young. I do think the Kardashians, half of them are in on it and half of them aren't. Kylie, no. Or Kylie, yes.
Can you see Courtney being in on it? I can't.
No, but friggin' Corey would travel with Kylie a lot. So I think after Paris, Paris was a warning to Kim. They fired their security. And CIA, I think he's CIA, and I think that he's security because he's been security for everyone. He came in as their security also to watch them wash the money that they washed their church. Like they do a lot of fucked up shit. They washed all their money through that church. And I think Diddy was like, Corey, or we need somebody to go over there. Because who fucking believes he's fucking Kris Jenner? I don't think anybody. His ex-wife is gorgeous. His ex-girlfriend's gorgeous. Looks nothing like Kris. We'll just say that. Nothing like Kris Jenner. He said it. Kanye said it. Corey Gamble and Kris are the fucking literally the J and the B that we're supposed to be looking at. They want us looking over here, but I'm telling you right now, why the fuck does nobody talk about how Lou Taylor took $600 million of Britney's money as she's fucking Jamie Spears, the dad? Why were the Kardashians washing that money?
No.
Why were they taking that money for her? Why was it going through them? Again, why? Why is Justin Bieber?
The weird connection with Corey and P. Diddy. I'm like, yeah, the Kardashians are definitely involved.
Yeah, they're fucked. And I
because
think
he was like Justin Bieber's like bodyguard, remember, wasn't he?
Who was his
Corey was?
tour manager? He's tour manager. Who the fuck are you to be somebody's tour manager? Your mom owns Mary Kay Cosmetics, and I think that you're like, where's Waldo? I think that and he might be like, he could be a double agent, because I feel like I don't see people like he's a Fed, said that he's a Fed. I get that part of it, but why would you allow somebody to trap people for so long? Or it's a part of the littles and the tunnels and shit. Again, I don't see why people say working for the Feds for that long. Or like because listen, if that was the same thing with Epstein, then why aren't we seeing lists? What did they get out of him? What? A bunch of people think he was fucked and then he was killed? For what? You exposed nothing. We see nothing. Virginia was the only witness or the only victim that we got to hear from, that Virginia chick. All these other people, nobody got in trouble but Ghislaine and him. And if the only person gets in trouble with Diddy, we're going to be like, what the fuck? Why did you tell us all these other people? You have all these things going on. We keep asking the same question. Where's the tapes? Who's on the tapes? Who else is going down? Who else is going down? And what do we get? Nothing. Yeah. And it's going to be a big nothing burger until either he goes to court or that Busby guy starts filing fucking like real shit and has real names listed. Other than that, we're going to get bored of it and we're going to wish he was gone. We're going to morally judge him. Nobody's going to fuck with him if he gets away with this. He's just fucked all around. Like, we're just going to call people Diddy fucked when they're fucked. Because he's fucked all around. Nobody's going to fuck with him. Nobody's going to be his friend. He's going to have no friends if he gets out of this. He's going to be unalived for just basically doing what he wanted. And say, I let him do whatever he wants. And I don't know what the fuck they get out of it. What do they get out of it? Some fun? And then they get to like destroy the evidence? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. If you knew this motherfucker, if this motherfucker was really doing this for that long, unless you're a Fed, you're not getting away with it. You know what I mean?
I know. There's and everyone's like moving. Everyone's like moving, like Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, all that stuff's wild.
Probably really fake, and it's coming down, and people are being exposed, even if they weren't part of it. We're not fucking. We don't care. Like, if you don't pay,
so we have the court case like tomorrow. Like, it's like, why is it taking so long?
Like, and I don't even think they have anything. Just like I waited so long for this fucking Epstein list. I waited for so long for people to be like, this one's fucked up. This one's fucked up.
But do you know if that's like the real list? Like the P. Diddy list came out too, and I'm like, well, how do I know someone didn't just type this up?
Who makes lists up? Who has lists anyway? I need a black book, and I don't think Diddy. I mean, there might be some tapes. I think the freak off tapes going around are other people. I think it's just a bunch of black penises, and they're trying to say that's Diddy's penis right there. That white guy's Ashton Kutcher's penis. Like, there's probably no facial shot. They got some black penises, some white penises. That's Ashton. That's her Bob. That's you know what I mean. Going in this pussy, that pussy, this one. I'm the victim. That's me right there. Like, I was fat back then. People are gonna go, oh, okay, yeah. Like, that could be like the evidence that people, because even if you go and you rate
just him having underground tunnels in his house, you're guilty, death penalty. Everyone involved with you guilty.
Well, he bought the house like that. Think about it. LA is all tunnels because there's underground.
I thought he made them.
No, you can't. You can you imagine this dude digging tunnels to other people's houses and it being
well, that was like, who made those? Like calling a company, hi, can you come and dig underground sex trafficking?
Presidents use underground tunnels to get around. The presidential, the car, whatever, they're not in those cars. The presidents use underground tunnels to get back and forth. Or if there's ever some kind of like threat to Trump's life when he gets shot at, nobody does anything. It takes him 15 minutes to get him in a car when Reagan was in the car in like 5 minutes. Like, those underground tunnels are to get around LA. And I do think a lot of states have them, but we're not aware of them. And if you're not going to buy it, I mean, he bought the house in the 90s. I'm pretty sure they were probably there. And they probably do go to all these other mansions. And they probably do. He's on a port. He's across from the shipping port. I'm pretty sure if they knew he bought that and they said, hey, oh, look at this motherfucker just bought this house. We're going to get him on the money. We're going to get him, we'll do the shipping through him. Because if he's got tunnels, he's got underground waterways and shit, that's the best way to get out is right underneath. He's right on the water. It's just all fucked. And I feel like there's all this is true, but we're not going to get shit out of these people. The government's going to hide a lot of shit from us. And we're going to be years later, like Epstein, we're going to be like, how come this motherfucker ain't in jail? How come David Copperfield's not? Like, why do you know these people did, but you can't prove it? What? How do you even know that? Then how can you even say their names if you don't got to? I think that we're going to get a nothing burger. And all these people made so much money though off the content. That's great. But I think people are done. People don't want to. I'm bored of hearing about it. Unless some shit, other names get dropped, I don't care. I know about the Illuminati. I know who's probably involved. I know that Hollywood's fake and all that shit. This is probably going to expose the rest of. Like, so I think it's like a thread. Like, I think there's all these threads being pulled, and it's just going to literally like, yes, an event. Yeah. Oh my god. And there's this fucking. Oh my god. So Sean Atwood channel on YouTube. He's got 900 million people. It's for Jago. He's always Jags on there a lot. This other guy, this Courtney Burgess. I don't know if you know, but the guys that got the book, Chris Todd and Courtney Burgess, who wrote Tim Porter's book. They're accidentally acting like they're doing, oh, I'm resting my hands, trying to do it to Jag, and Jag's like, no. It's fucking crazy. God. She's like, no, she's doing the Illuminati side, and then the live chat's like, holy fuck, these people aren't used to this kind of content. These people are like true crime, and then Jag's on there, and she's like, they're screaming back and forth about this book and that book and Kim and who fucked this one and that one over. I'm like, oh my fucking God. And they're making so much money off this content. And I won't talk about it. I don't know why. I would make money, but I'm not. I can't keep up. Because I'm just going to say the same shit over and over. Unless they start like really dropping suits, stop saying people's names, stop alleging things, stop creating things that aren't true. Because I mean, I think the people leaving the country are probably the people involved. I think that they know their time's up, and we don't want you to pay your way. We want real talent. And I think all these one-hit wonders that never made it. Think about how many one-hit wonders. There couldn't be that many, but there's so many people. And I think they're the ones that said no to the Illuminati. And that's why we never hear from them again. You don't just have one amazing song and it's over. And I think that's fucked up. I think that we could get that real talent back in here. We would be able to have like entertainment again. But until I'm not interested in scripted TV anymore. It turns me off to that. It turns me off to music, like any kind of old school rap. I can't, it all turns me off. And I'm like, but then here I am talking about reality TV and they're fucked too. We're fucked too. Like we have fucking making shit up. Like, I don't know what's going to happen to us. I don't know. Like we're going to eventually probably stop talking about Housewives, but hopefully there's other things to talk about. Sorry, I just like
on that note, I do have to go, but this was so fun.
I know. I'm glad we got able to do it. And you should be able to get a recording of audio and video or, the whole thing. Because there's my God, did you see the thing? The button's back. The button's back. I was so upset. The touch your appearance button.
Oh, listen, good.
Why do you pay these motherfuckers every month? StreamYard better have the touch up appearance button because I need it. I love it. I love it. It just smooths me out.
Oh, thank you who shared my channel. Thank you.
I know. I didn't even look at my chat, guys. I love you guys. Your guys are so awesome. Thank you for being so
I have to jump off because I have to edit a podcast I did yesterday. I had the Bravo babe on, the one that was having her whole debacle with Tamara.
I can't wait to listen to this. I can't wait to listen to this. Because I love her. She was on here before. I love her.
The whole thing. Yeah. She's so nice. So she explained the whole thing because Tamara never sent her with anything. So if you guys enjoyed hearing me and I have everything with her, so it'll be on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube.
Yay.
I'm going to try to get it out tonight. We were going to do like a happy hour edition because we're going to try, her and I are going to do it like once a month, like a check-in.
Oh, that's cool.
And
she's
just
awesome.
Talk about Bravo. Yeah. So I'm glad that Tamara didn't send her anything legal.
I know. Well, you know what a cease and desist is only a warning anyway. Don't even if you ever get one, just ignore it. That's horrible for me to say. Ignore it. All right. I love you. Thank you so much.
Bye. Everybody, please follow everybody. Make sure you follow me. Bravo T with the stay-at-home mom.
Bravo T with the stay-at-home mom.
Bye.
Oh my God. Bye. That's my 2:22. I'm so blind. Okay. I forget what time I said to do Salt Lake, guys, but probably soon. Is my dad trying to? Dad, if you're trying to talk to me, they told you I can't see the live chat. I love my dad. He's fucking nutcase. I told you he's nuts. His dead body years are listening. X-rated. It's that Dad. No, I just have a big mouth. I just talk. How did you guys see what he looks like? Would you see his picture? My dad's a good looking dude. And he had long hair. And my mom made him cut it recently. And it's a horrible story. But he had long hair. And he's a good looking guy. I saw a guy saying he's a good looking dude. He's single, by the way. And he's looking. Just saying. He asked me if I said I tried to introduce him to somebody. And that's not his, But I said, I'll try to find you a nice lady. So anybody interested in my dad? He's single. He looks like Joel. Oh my God. I got to see what Joel looks like now. What'd you see? I love you, Mamir. That's everybody. Danny, Mamir is my best friend. Erin, if Erin's channel's on here, I love you guys. I wanted to say this before we start Salt Lake that, I appreciate you guys so much. I know I tell you every day, but I just saw how many people were watching. And I know it's not our usual crowd, but you guys show up every week for how many years now? And I appreciate you guys. So please come back and do Salt Lake. I need my glasses. My eyes look completely Oh, thanks, Dad. I love my dad. Oh, he said that. I'm just reading all his messages now. Thank you. I was doing horrible at first. Thank you. It would be very strange if you dated my dad. Yes, it would be very weird if you dated my dad. My friend Sherry, I was trying with my friend Sherry, but I was like, wait, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I don't know if I can. I'm used to seeing him with my mom for the last 40 fucking years. Like, I don't know. Me and my sister were like, we don't want a new dad. We don't want a new mom. Like, we want our parents. But that's not going to happen. But we're good. It would be so weird. Ramir, I live near the North Pole too. Oh, Pale Lover Girl, thank you for being here. I'm seeing all you guys here. Please come back and do Salt Lake with me. It's probably going to be way sooner than 4:30. I'm probably going to do it in an hour. Because I always say I'll be back in 15 minutes and then I'm like doing my hair and shit. But I couldn't sit still. I still can't sit still. I'm going to smoke some more weed. You guys, I didn't smoke that whole time. Oh my God, are you guys proud of me? Guys, are you guys proud of me? I didn't have my weed the whole time. I'm proud of myself. I was trying not to do it with Erica because she's my guest. She's from Jersey, or I think she lives close to Jersey. I don't want to give away her location, but she's very close to me, so she gets it. So, like, I'm sorry we started talking about Jersey and all that other stuff, but I think with OC, we're good. We're back on track. I don't want to be Team Tamara and Shannon. I think I've said this a million times. Like, fuck you, Tamara. You are not going to. I hope Shannon talks to her therapist because it would be okay to just appease her at the time and then really think about, do you really want to be this person's friend? Because Shannon needed her, and fucking Tamara just took the worst time of Shannon's life. And like Shannon said, this was the worst thing I've ever been through. And you guys know I struggle with addiction. I struggle with mental illness, and I struggle with self-medicating addiction. So it's hard to fucking live life sober. So yeah, I smoke pot, and I'm like, I told you sobriety with Krista Marie, I would be more honest about my sobriety. But like, the whole thing is I'm scared that Shannon and Shannon's doing well. I don't know if she's still drinking. That's the thing. I get worried because of Kim Richards and Karen Huger and all of our people, like ROGs that are struggling right now at their age. It scares me because I'm close to their age, not close to their age, but I'm in my 40s. And I don't want it to ever get to the point where somebody has to like take my house or do a 5150 on me. Like, that scares me. I struggle horrible with addiction. Like it's and I was at the point at a long time of like 20 years of my life where I should have, my parents were sending me away, trying to get me help. And it was like, I worry that, it could happen. So that's much of I don't know what I was trying to say about that, but I want Shannon to be okay. And it's not going to be Tamara in her life. Shannon's not going to be okay. That's what I wanted to say. And as much as you want to, it's easier for you to be friends with her because you work with her, blah, blah, blah. And it's less stress on you. Kind of like how Kyle appeases Kathy. I know that Kathy's very abusive to Kyle. I think Kathy took over for her mom and is mentally abusive to Kyle. Just like Kyle says, she calls and screams, blah, blah, blah. Do I believe all of a sudden Kyle's like okay with Kathy? No. I just think that Kyle has no backbone and she's a pussy. And she took her sister's house. She stole her sister's house. I know I'm being a joke about it. It's not really funny, but I don't know what my point was about that. OC. Oh yeah, OC. We're back on track, I think. I've heard a lot of people say that they like the season and it's not the old OC, but it's OC and it's good. And I thought this was going to be the worst fucking season ever. I thought that we were fucked for the season. I said, this is awful what they're doing to Shannon. Even Jeff Lewis said that, Andy, you took all our friends and then you hired the fucking chick that's fucking her dude. And, Ryan and Jen, we didn't talk a lot about Ryan and Jen, but I'm so team Ryan and Jen. And I feel like I probably always be team Jen because she's so nice. I just don't like her friendship with Alexis. I might tell Jen we're on a friendship break over it. I'm just kidding. I love you, Jen and Ryan. We're no friendship breaks, but please don't be friends with this girl. I'm just saying. It's just she's not good people. Like, she might, I would be afraid that she'd try to fucking steal Ryan. Listen, she sold Shannon's dog. She has the same dog as Shannon, the same boyfriend. It's like weird. Shannon took her job, and then all of a sudden she's like trying to come back and be Shannon. And Alexis, I'm sorry, like, you didn't show us anything. You gave us nothing. But I'm gonna stick up. Stand by your man. That, like, yeah, Emily, stand by your man. Exactly what you should do. But this bitch came in as John Jansen's mouthpiece. It was like, who are you, lady? Who are you? Are you a mother, a sister? Like, where's your fat? Like, who are you? I don't care about John Jansen. Nobody gave a fuck about John Jansen. I'm sorry, nobody did. Did you guys care about John Jansen's reputation? Was that keeping you up at night? John Jansen's reputation. I don't know why he thought that we really, I don't know why it bothered him so bad. When Vicky said the whole reason John was coming back with Alexis is to fix his reputation. And I said, yeah, right. That's dumb. There's no way he don't care about it. Like, I was like, no way. That's not the reason, Vicky. No, I was like, this dude's weird. I'm like, I don't know why he has to absolutely hate Shannon for some reason. What other reason would this dude do this to her? I mean, Shannon, he wasn't a good guy to Shannon. And that just could be on him and Shannon. That's just their fucking relationship, their experience in their relationship. You have a different experience with John. Just like, people, you have different relationships with people. Not everybody's experience is the same. And Alexis is so fucking stupid that she just came in and ruined her chances of getting back on the show. She could have handled this. I mean, listen, there's a way to handle this shit. The way Housewives, the way fucking Tamara handles it. You fake it until you make it. You fake through it. And then you fuck up. You know what I mean? It is what it is. My eyes are still not open. My eyes are still not evenly open because it's fucking glue. But anyway, I'm glad my dad joined the chat. He's really funny. You guys will appreciate my dad. If anybody knows the crazy that I am, it's my dad and my sister. And I told you she's even fucking nuttier than I am. You've seen Shannon, come on. You haven't experienced, you've seen my crazy, but you haven't seen theirs. And my dad will attest to it. I'm like the psycho crazy, like a psychotic crazy where I like just lose my shit. But I'm like the smart criminal crazy. My sister's like the person that just fucks you up in the bar and doesn't think about it and why she's not allowed in any bar in South Jersey. That's the crazy she is. And she's probably like the crazy that like she'll probably kill you and not get away with it. I'm the crazy that just you'll die and you won't know it was me. I'm just saying, because she'll do a bad bag and every addict that runs the chance of doing a bad bag one day. I'm just saying, I would never do that. Just like hypothetically, I'm saying that's the kind of crazy. If people are going to like classify the crazy, we're both nuts, but we're just different nuts. We're both Jersey nuts in different ways. Larja, what the fuck are you been, girl? Because we're going to talk about Salt Lake in like 2 hours. Are you coming with me or no? Are you coming with me? I need you to come with me. I'm not going to make them a YouTube channel. Are you out of your mind? Are you No. Do not get them started on that. Do not say that, because my dad will now. If he reads this, he's going to bug the shit out of me to get him a YouTube channel. And to create him and my sister a podcast. Listen, all I gotta do is put cameras in their house and you guys will be hysterically laughing at it. I wanted to fucking kill them both the other day. I love them both, but I was over with them and they're making dinner and my sisters are fighting over it and it's like, and I'm like, this is what I grew up with. And I'm just like, okay. And then neither one of them give a fuck that I'm standing right there. And I'm just like listening to this shit. I'm just like, I'm tired of this. But they love it. They're like, I don't know. I can't. They're just, they could do their own reality show. You guys would die listening to my dad. He's funny, but a fucked up funny. He's a fucked up funny. He just fucking says shit and you're like, oh yeah, it's true. But like, you shouldn't be saying it. Anyway, I'm glad he dropped them. All right. I'm going to make it. What time should I make it for? I'm going to make it for, what time is it? It's 3. God, I got to get my glasses on. I'll have the glasses on. They're my dad's glasses, by the way. 2:30. Okay. So I'm going to change it to 3:15. So that's like 45 minutes larger. Salt Lake. I feel like we've already did that this week. I don't know what. I didn't talk about Salt Lake. Did I talk about Salt Lake? We accidentally talked about Salt Lake. Okay. I don't know. It's like my 3rd time talking about. All right. So we're going to talk about Salt Lake. We're talking about Mary's dinner. And Heather Von Teese is the name of this episode. I'm calling it Heather Von Teese. I've explained to you why. I'm not letting it fucking go. What she did to my Monica. This bitch needs to be exposed. She's letting Lisa take the fucking blame. I don't give a fuck what Adam said to you. It doesn't matter, Whitney. Dana was telling you during filming that it is not Lisa. I'm not letting it go. I don't care if they try to let it go. I don't care how they can deflect onto other people's shit. She's not the biggest dick in the room. She's the biggest fucking clown in the room. And she's the clown show, okay? She's the biggest fucking clown in that room. How dare her say, I'll teach her. Teach her what, bitch? How to look like an inbred fucking whore. Like, you still look inbred. No matter how much you change your face, bitch, you still look inbred. Mary was right. So keep trying with all your plastic surgery, your Ozempic, and all that shit. Sorry, I'm just losing my mind. Okay, calm down, Krista. I gotta go get some weed. I haven't smoked. All right, I'll smoke some weed, and we'll be back at 3:15. Completely different live. Salt Lake. Why do I feel like I already talked about it? Because I know me and Laura just talked about this already. But not this episode, right? No, because this episode just aired. Larja, what is wrong with me? I haven't seen you since this episode, right? No. I want to talk about Todd too. All right, well, I'll be back at 3:15. Mamir, can you please put? I can't get to my other. Oh, I can get to it. I'm sorry. I got to back out though. Can you put that? Or I'll do it. Hold on. I'll change it and I'll do it for you guys. So anybody that's listening, if you stayed to the end, then you're awesome. And if you are listening on the replay crew, please say it in the chat. Just put hashtag stay weird in the comments. Hashtag stay weird. Then I know you listen till the end and how awesome you really are. And I'm just saying, people that are replay crew and don't listen all the way to the end, I don't blame you. I ramble and I'm off topic and I'm a whole fucking hot mess. But I appreciate people watching, and I'd like to know how many people make it through the end. Listen, after an hour, I would be tired of listening to me too. But I think I like having other people on there. Like me, me and Larger Worlds, we always start with the most benevolent timeline possible, and we end with the most benevolent timeline possible. And anything said in between is just our opposing respectfully opinions, respectfully disagreeing with our opinions on people. And that's why I love her so much. But if you can come in, if you can call, I would really let you, we really want you to come on and talk about it with me, but it's okay if you don't want to. Fine. What am I doing? I'm supposed to get into the other thing, right? But I'm hashtag stay weird. It was really not cool to be the weird chick. At least I didn't think it was cool to be the weird chick, but I've always been the weird chick in the room and all that shit. So let's see. Stay weird, StreamYard. If you can get the thing with Mir faster than I can, I appreciate you put it in the chat if you can get to it. Q and DJ's channel too, my other best friend, please. Subscribe to that channel, Q and DJ's channel, which I'm pretty sure you guys have already posted it. And also Larja, she's always in my descriptions of the podcast and the YouTube channel. And I didn't say it in the beginning, but I'm Reality with Krista Marie. That's an old one. Reality with Krista Marie. On the Reality of Krista Me YouTube channel and the Who's Starting On podcast that is on all podcast platforms. I keep saying 222 again. And my subscribers 2222. So weird. Even the replay crew too in the comment section. If you guys make it to the end, that'd be awesome. Hashtag stay weird. I love you guys so much. My kitties and my kittens. Kitties. Okay, I'm taking me too long. Here, will you please put OC's fucking link in there, please? My sister's texting me. Hey, I don't know if you're listening, but hi, Shannon, love you. I'm changing this one to. I can't get to it fast enough. All right, without looking down. All right, I'm going to change it. 3:15, so 45 minutes. Be back. Mamir, if you can get the link, can you please put it in here? Yes, all our channels are linked. Thank you. And just get the link for Salt Lake for me. I'm going to end it with, I'll do the outro and also you have a couple minutes. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I keep freezing. Oh, I hope everybody loved Erica. She's awesome. And Bravo, babe. She was the one kind of arguing with Dana, I think. I didn't want to bring that up, but I can't wait to listen to the episode. I'm so excited. It's not a filter that I'm using. It's called a smoother. Okay. It makes my eyes don't look as fucking fucked up because I gouged the shit out of them, taking off my eyelashes. All right, what am I doing? You're going to do that for me, I hope. And I'm ending this. Sorry. Let's do it this way. Come back in an hour, 45 minutes. To talk about Salt Lake. Like, comment, subscribe. And let's make it. I'm trying to get to 25 and then all my other channels. If I make it to 25,000 subscribers, I'll have 160,000 followers.